Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Nuke, and today we're back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about how to get diamond launchers as well as how to get the special launcher, which would be the M79, and the knife all diamond. Okay, we all know that the launchers, the grenade launcher and the knife, are probably the hardest weapons to get gold and diamond in the entire game when it comes to going for DM Ultra, and the challenges are completely ridiculous if you ask me, especially when you have something as broken as flat jacket in a game where it takes 4 rockets to kill somebody in core and about 2 to 3 rockets to kill somebody in hardcore, which I think is pretty ridiculous. So we're going to be going over some of the hardest challenges, showing you what I did to get gold and diamond on all the launchers, and basically just give you some tips and tricks on how to get them as fast as possible. So let's go ahead and hop into it. Also, disclaimer for the next couple of videos coming out after this, I will be wearing the same thing. Of course, I'm gonna be pre-recording a lot of videos for the next couple of videos. So the next 3 to 4 videos are going to be all about snipers, best setup for snipers, and of course how-to video of snipers, how to get them done as fast and efficient as possible. So make sure you guys are on the lookout for those videos, and make sure y'all are subscribed. All right, y'all, so here we go. The Sigma. All right, the Sigma is the easiest to do out of both of the launchers in the launcher category, simply because it's a lock-on launcher, so you don't have to really worry about playing anything other than regular, core game modes to get score streaks or kill streaks or anything like that done. The hardest thing to do for the Sigma is the kills, and for one, the Sigma's blast radius is extremely small. Okay, has an extremely small blast radius, and you kind of want to shoot pretty much really directly at somebody or right beneath somebody's feet in order to even get any type of damage done to people. So you are definitely going to have to go and play hardcore. Like I said, it takes like 4 rockets to kill somebody in core when they have flat jacket, and hardcore is a little bit easier, but you're still going to have a little bit of a difficult time. And that's just the one thing you're going to have to deal with when it comes to these launchers. Some things you're just going to have to bite the bullet and take the time to grind the challenges out, and that's what makes these the most hardest thing to get done in the game. But what you want to go and do is play game modes like domination and hardpoint. I love domination and hardpoint, one, because you get a lot of enemy players that group together, especially when they're playing the objectives. And when you play hardcore, you get a lot of people that play slow just because they don't want to get killed really fast, because you get basically one bulleted by everything in the game when you're playing hardcore. So you want to play games like domination and hardpoint, because for one, when you're playing domination, a lot of people group up on B flags or any flags in general, and you basically want to wait for those people to group up on those objectives so that you can get those double kills and possibly those couple of kills without dying. Those are the 2 main challenges, by the way, that are the hardest for the Sigma, is the kill challenges. So just make sure you all are paying attention to what's going on and mapping around the objective so that you can get those done. The same thing is happens on hardpoint. You have people who like to play the objective, so you're going to get at least 2 to 3 people that are going to be within the hardpoint. And you also want to make sure you're running assault pack and scavenger. That way excuse me, that way you have as much ammunition as possible, because for one, like I said, it takes way too many shots with these launchers to kill somebody, especially when a lot of people use flat jacket and they don't give you enough default ammo off the rip in order to get you those kills. I believe there is another wild card that lets you start off with max ammo in those for like any secondary launches, anything like that. So you can use that wild card as well to start you off with that extra ammunition that you might need. But I recommend that you use assault pack and scavenger at the same time. That way whenever you're running around, you're racking up kills with your launcher. I didn't mean to throw that. When you're racking up kills with your launcher and you run out of ammo, you're like 1 kill off of that, 3 kills without dying or 2 kills without dying, you'll be able to still get that kill that may be straggling that you need. So but yeah, that's pretty much everything for the Sigma. Like I said, the only thing that's hard about the Sigma is the kills, and that's pretty much the only thing you're gonna have to really work hard for. Other than that, you can play regular core to get those score streak and kill streak challenges done, and you should pretty much be fine with the Sigma. All right, next we have the RPG. All right, I'm gonna tell you why the RPG is a pain in the freaking buttocks to do. Okay, for one, the RPG is not a lock-on. It's not a lock-on launcher, so it makes killing people and hitting streets a lot harder, just because the accuracy with the RPG is very off. Okay, so what you need to do for the RPG, right? First and foremost, getting kills is kind of a bit easier with the RPG, just because of its reload speed and its ability to get rockets off really fast. Okay, like I said, you want to play game modes like domination, hardpoint, because you get people that group together on objectives, and it just makes it really easy in order to get those kill challenges done. Now, the thing about the RPG is that the kill challenges aren't the hard part about it. The hard part about the RPG is getting aerial score streaks, and that's gonna be one that you're gonna have to work for. There really isn't a big loophole around aerial score streaks, but I will give you some tips on how to get those done in just a moment. And ground streaks and equipment. Equipment isn't hard. You just want to run engineer and you want to run spycraft. That way you don't set off equipment, and that way equipment doesn't really affect you. So running spycraft and cold-blooded, as well as running engineer and flat jacket. So those are the so of course run your perk greed, and those you definitely need in order to get these challenges done with the launcher. All right, as for the challenge with killing aerial score streaks and destroying 3 enemy vehicles or streaks in one game, those are the 2 main challenges for the RPG that are extremely hard. And like I said, you're just gonna have to put the time and effort into getting it done. Obviously, it's going to be an annoyance when you're trying to do it. There's going to be a lot of times where you be like, man, I don't want to do this. I want to quit. This is not worth it. Like, I'm just like on edge while doing it. Trust me, I've been through it, as you can already see. I know I know the struggle of getting this done. So what you want to do is play Fire Team Dirty Bomb. Okay, when you play Dirty Bomb, what you want to do is you want to run those specific perks that I told you to run earlier. Okay, and while you're running those perks in the beginning of the game, you're going to want to drop down immediately. Okay, drop down immediately, play for like the first 2 minutes, and then like play regularly, probably just keep pushing gunfights or whatever. And when you die after that first time, when you respawn back in, don't respawn on your team. I want you to float every single time, like fly back in every single time that you respawn in, and you want to float the entire time down. You don't want to just dive straight back onto the map. And the reason why you want to float is because when you're floating with your engineer on, you can see everywhere on the map where possible score streaks, possible enemy vehicles that are getting used while you're floating, and that is how you're going to get those 3 enemy score streaks and vehicles challenge done every single game. So you're going to be looking for people using the motorcycles, the tanks. Sometimes you can like bait like certain vehicles, like the car with the turn on it, or you can camp when they spawn the helicopter in, and just like make it weak to the point to where you only need to put one rocket in, because some people are stupid and they still get in the helicopter even though that they see that the health is like halfway gone. That's pretty much what you do for those, getting the 3 vehicles and score streaks done in one, and however many games it might take. What I will say is that it's not gonna happen every single game, because trust and believe me, I've had games where there's nobody getting in, vehicles or the motorcycles on the map, or getting in the tanks, and every time that I come close to maybe killing a tank, I either don't have enough ammo for my launcher, or I end up dying to somebody else that's probably trying to do the same thing, or another team that's actually like playing the game mode. So you're gonna definitely deal with a lot of variables when you're just trying to focus on getting your launches done. But that's, like I said, that's just something you can't avoid. You're gonna have to deal with when you're doing launchers. But that's pretty much it for the RPG. Those are all the annoyances, and you pretty much just want to play Fire Team Dirty Bomb to get those done. Oh, actually, that's not it for the RPG. I forgot to mention aerial score streaks. Okay, I'm gonna just be as quick as possible when it comes to the score streaks. You just need to play Nuketown. Okay, the reason why I say you need to play Nuketown is because when you play Nuketown, people don't notice that when you play other larger maps other than Nuketown, the score streaks and the UAVs and everything are much closer to the ground than they are on any other map in the game. So the score streaks that you want to focus on that people call in, you want to focus on care packages, and you're just gonna have to try your hardest to hit UAVs. Trust and believe me, I've hit plenty of UAVs with RPGs in this game, and it's hard. Like, it's hard. You just have to lead your shots, and hopefully, you know what I'm saying, you lead it good enough, or you lead it to a point to where it's gonna directly impact that UAV. But care packages are the easiest streak to hit in the air. One, because they're so close to the ground on Nuketown, and two, they have a moment of time where they literally stop in the air or whatever location that somebody might have dropped a care package. They literally stop in mid-air, which makes it extremely easy for you to hit. You can also kill attack choppers. I've actually killed a few attack choppers with the RPG as well, so you can also do it that way. So those are like 3 streaks actually that you can you know, farm out, at least of, you know, you have to hope that people are running these streaks. You're obviously going to have people that's running UAV, and pretty much every game I've been in, there's always one person that's using the attack chopper. So you'll always have somebody with an attack chopper and care package. So just make sure you're listening. Like, you need to listen and look out for those streaks, otherwise you're going to miss opportunities to be able to destroy your aerial score streaks. All right, third weapon, special launcher. We're going to be talking about the M79. All right, the M79 is actually not that bad to do. The thing that really grinds my gears about the M79 is how you have to angle your shots in order for them to, you know, reach a certain point. That's really it, but you'll get used to it as you keep using it. The hardest thing to get done for the M79 is long shots, and I will say also getting the 3 enemy vehicles or score streaks down in one game. You also want to play Fire Team Dirty Bomb for the 3 score streaks or enemy vehicles. You're gonna have to grind that out too. The same thing with the RPG. Do the same exact strategy and setup to get that done. As far as the long shots go, so I'm not on the correct map in order to show you guys. Actually, you know what, I'm gonna switch to Nuketown real quick. Hold on, I will be right back. All right, y'all, so here we are on Nuketown, and what I am going to do is show you all the long shot spots in order to get the long shots done. Okay, so for long shots, what you want to do is, here's long shot number 1. This spot really is best for domination, especially on B flag. So what you want to do is angle your launcher about right here. That's not where you want to angle it. Angle it a little bit higher. Okay, you see right here, from right here to right there, that is a long shot. Okay, that's a long shot. Another long shot that you can do is from right here all the way into window. You want to angle it as you'll get the angles as you know, keep using this gun, but you basically want to shoot from right here to right here. Another long shot spot is from, I want to say, about right here at this desk, or a little bit right here by this bookshelf, but you want to angle it as high as possible and arc it right into that window. These are long shots right here. These are actually really good to get done, so I definitely recommend. Another long shot is from right here over the garage. Now this one is kind of hard. I didn't use this one as much. I just got lucky and got like maybe a couple kills from like right here to right here behind their garage. I don't really recommend using this spot. It's not really efficient. You'd probably be, you know, wasting your time trying to get that done. Another spot would be from right here to right there at the back edge of their garage for a long shot, because sometimes you get people that camp with snipers right there, so that's also a good long shot spot. You can also get them from right here into the garage. You'll give people that camp like right there in that doorway or right there in that corner. So from like right here into the garage, if you angle it correctly, that's also a long shot. Another long shot, this one is also really hard. So it's right here, but this thing will like drop right into the corner of into that window. You just gotta try to like guess and check. And then going over to this side from this spawn, the long shot spot is right here up to like where you see the chimney right here. So what you want to do is you want to kind of jump, right? When you jump and you see that chimney, you kind of know where you need to gauge your shot, and you'll gauge your shot basically right on the edge of that chimney, because there's always somebody that's literally on the right side right there. And you just kind of want to, sometimes I jump and do it just to get it like towards the back, because you'll get people that snipe and camp with like LMGs and everything in the back, and you can reach all the way in the back of that spawn with this launcher, especially if you jump. And I've got quite a few kills actually doing it that way. Also, the other one, which this spot is really good for hardpoint, so you can angle this and try to get it directly behind that bus right on that fence. So whenever that Jeep spawn right there is the hard point, you can definitely camp it. You can camp this out right here, like I said, get you an assault pack and use it, or a scavenger, whichever one you want to use, and basically sit here and angle it from right here all the way to right there by that bus, and you'll be able to hit long shots from right here to right there. And another one, which is my personal favorite, that I don't think a lot of people even knew about that existed. Of course, you know, just like from that window to this window, but you gotta hope that somebody's camping behind that desk in order to get the long shot. You really won't get the long shot unless you got somebody that's camping behind that desk. But the other one that I really love to use, for one, is this one to right there in the back spawn. This is such a good spot. You get so many kills from right here all the way in that back spawn, and also from right here directly over. Trust me when I say this spot is so OP. For some reason, people in hardcore don't push up all the way. They kind of like crouch walk in their spawn before they even push up, especially in domination. You want to focus domination and hardpoint and hardcore when you're getting this done. You can literally just angle this like right above the garageway, and it'll drop right there in front of the door, or right there on their spawn flag, or wherever they might be sitting, and you'll get hit markers just about every single time. Okay, and pretty much every time I spawned in, I got 1 or 2 kills just by sitting here angling over this garage and getting it done. What you have to do is directly stand on the windowsill though. Like, you can't be outside, you can't be inside. Well, you can be inside if you want to, but it's easier to stand on the windowsill because you'll definitely get that arc that you need in order to get it over. So those are just about all the long shot spots. There really aren't any other long shot spots that I know of. If you have any, definitely let me know down in the comments if you think I missed any. But like I said, yeah, the long shots and destroying the enemy aircrafts or enemy vehicles or score streaks or anything like that, you do that in fire team dirty bomb, and you're just gonna have to grind it out. That's not a real way to get past that. So all right, I think that's about it for the M79. I don't believe there's any other challenges that are super hard. The kill challenges aren't hard at all, if you ask me. This thing actually does a lot of damage, especially when you direct impact people in hardcore. Sometimes you get kills within 1 or 2 hits. So I don't think you'd have any real challenge trying to get this thing, you know, done with the kill challenges, so that you should be fine on that. Like I said earlier with the previous launchers, you kind of just want to play those objective based game modes and use the objectives to your advantage, because people like to group up around them and just, you know, bait people out into, you know, being grouped up. So all right, last but not least, beautifuls, we have the knife. All right, for me, the knife wasn't that hard, just because knifing is just knifing, you know what I'm saying? You run around with stuns or smokes and you smoke people through, you get executions, you know, this is that and the third. The only challenges that I would say are difficult for the knife are getting executions. One, because sometimes the execution anime doesn't start for some reason. I don't know if anybody else has that bug where like they're directly behind somebody and they hold their melee button, but it doesn't do the execution, it just knifes regularly. I'm pretty sure I'm probably one of the only people that happens to, but it might happen to other people. So if it does, don't worry, you're not the only one. It's just a thing that happens. That and killing people that are detected by like smokes and stuns. I don't recommend using stuns for the knife at all. Actually, the stuns are way more harder to use than smokes. Literally just use smokes. But the thing with the smokes are The smokes don't really have that large of a range. I mean, at least compared to like past Call of Duties. So you kind of want to use the smokes to your advantage in houses, okay? And hardpoint is exceptionally good when it comes to smoking people out in houses and getting those kills in corners or anything like that. And you can do everything in core, by the way. It's definitely easier to do this in core than it is to do in hardcore. Also, you want to be running the plate score streak. I forget the armor plate score streak, so that you can always have that option to get that extra armor when you're running around, and also run stem shot as well. But the reason why I say getting that challenge done where you have to kill people that are detected by like smokes or stuns or flashes is just simply because sometimes it doesn't register as what you want it to be. Like some of the camo challenges are really glitched out, and sometimes they don't count, and it's kind of hard to gauge whether or not if you're actually getting one of the challenges done. You just have to like hope and pray and just keep doing it over and over again until you actually, you know, get that achievement on top of the screen to, you know, let you know like, hey, you got it done. So you want to play hardpoint, and basically these two house spawns for hardpoint are your best friend. These are literally your best friend, okay? You always have at least 3 to 4 people sitting in these corners, you know, right here and right here. Same thing in the other house, like right there in the back behind that table, right here and right here, sometimes right there, but definitely right here. And you just want to smoke these bad boys out in hardpoint and run through here and just wreak havoc, okay? You'll get it done pretty fast, but like I said, sometimes the kills don't register as detected kills and smoke. But yeah, just literally throw smokes in here at any chance you get, especially in hardpoint, and just wreak havoc in these corners, bro. And you'll get that done pretty fast, if I'm being honest. But yeah, I think that's just about it for like the launchers and special weapons. If I missed anything, definitely let me know down in the comments. I can definitely reach out to you if there's anything I missed that you still might need help with that I didn't mention in the video. I'll definitely respond to comments down below if need be. But yeah, I believe that's about it. Well, hopefully this video helped you guys with the challenges that are the most difficult for your launchers and special weapons. We all know the grind for DM Ultra is one of the hardest we've probably seen in Call of Duty as of late. So without further ado, drop a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Hit that subscribe button for more explosive content, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, peace.